So, yesterday I had an individual who attacked me verbally. And, I'm like, who lied about me? Of me reporting to someone? I'm a victim my whole life now. I did try to make attempts of reporting. And because of me being mislabeled, which changed April 22nd, 2022 to bipolar 1, I should have just added PTSD in there too. I did have that. Um, I was just dumbfounded, what? And then I remembered, oh, there is a crazy individual who is psychotic, who does make up lies. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Whole time. Here. Nervous, chaotic energy. That's what I call that individual. Nervous, chaotic energy. Right. She could have easily have, I'm not to say the gender. She could have easily have spread rumors to every single, individual on my block. I mean, that entity talks to everything. What's the matter with you? Oh my God. So I really don't think that she loves herself in any way at all, obviously. I mean, just making up lies about me. I don't do any harm to anyone. Ever. And then when I did, made my kids cry a couple times, I apologized right away. I told them to hit me and, beat me up. I couldn't believe it made my kid cry when they were small, 5 years old. I did tell them, yeah, you yell at me now, I shouldn't have made you done that. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I made you do that. Now, it doesn't even matter about that entity, pretend not narcissist. I mean, I cried in front of him. He didn't give a shit. He never cared about me. My husband is in jail, and on his phone is a child porn app. And I cried, and I said that. Just totally ignored me. I wonder why. Why would that be? And on the phone, I got fired from Walmart because they said I did inappropriate things with children. That's why they fired me. And that woman's kid said that too. I don't know why these people are people just don't say that shit. But, there are child molesters that might have their victim and say that about them, which is what happened to me. I'm sick of the event. I don't give a shit. The diaper changing table. Oh my God. And in all that truth, I had a sister who was supposedly child molested on the table. Now, the Uncle Jim got his junk out and put it beside her, naked. And my sister went and said, that's not when I got child molested, Tara. That's not when it happened. It happened when I was 4 years old, up in Grandpa's room, in Jim's bedroom. She's 4 years old. Child molesters in the family. How do you know it wasn't Grandpa? How do you know? You're 4 years old, in the dark. How do you know who it was? No idea who it was. Could have been the other uncle. Could have been, who. I'm not allowed to say. I'm not allowed to say anything. But anyone could have harmed her at 4 years old. What would she have known? She would have known the difference. Alright, so that's that. I hate insane abusers who lie and make up stories about me and pretend a lot. Narcissist is the worst that I thought. And then, there's another individual that, well, you caused another person to attack me? Really? With all your stupid lies and going around the whole neighborhood like, oh, this is what Tara said. I don't say anything. I don't know what the hell, really took place. My ex talked to a neighbor. And I questioned that neighbor. I questioned that neighbor. That neighbor's weird. But why would you be in this guy's business? You knew that he was my boyfriend. He would have done me harm if I would have got close to him, tried to move in with him. In fact, I did in 2021. Too many weird incidences that went on there. That, okay, I really, you lied. What else are you lying about? And just a strange scenario of individual neighbor who wanted me to go out with him. I question that a lot. I didn't go out with him. What kind of plans did you have for me? He's a bad guy. I mean, he looks nice and everything. Pretend about Narcissus being oh, really good actor. I think that I don't. Oh yeah, I did witness him with his boyfriend. That's right. Yeah, that he lied to me right in front of his boyfriend. Okay, I did witness that. Okay, so he is a backstabber. Just the tiny incidents of his boyfriend being around and him being like, oh, I'm not gay. Oh, so you're taking out that lovely girl that you saw out the other night? Are you taking her out the other night? Oh my God, my ex would never has a penny in his pocket to take anyone out to eat. Oh, yeah. Good one, boyfriend. Good one. Yeah, sure. Good one, boyfriend. I have no idea why anyone would be codependent. People are supposed to love themselves. Well, right there at get-go, who loves themselves? Yeah, and even though, I'm beaten up to death, all my insane abusers abuse me to death, yeah, I don't look anything near as what I looked like when I was younger. It doesn't matter what you look like. It depends on who you are. Your loving heart. The most beautiful people looking can be the most rotten to the core inside. And try to destroy it. I mean, I just look at 75% of the world totally messed up. Completely messed up. And, I'm not even gonna blame it on sin. I would say they were that way the entire time, right? Without oh, well, we all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Victims don't sin like the Turpin children. 13 of them. They did not sin. In fact, I argued that point to some fake Jesus, whether they're Jesus people or not, brainwashed, I state facts. Did this person sin? Did Sybil sin? I don't even know who Sybil is. Oh my God, I'll tell you a little bit about the story. Okay. Could she have sinned? Maybe they probably just lied. They just lied to me. All right. I try to make good points to brainwashed Christians. All right, oh, well, sin is sin. There's no difference between murdering someone raping someone or stealing a penny candy used to be back when my kids were small. There was still a store that sold a couple little penny candies, which was weird. Like, what? There's still like a Tootsie Roll was one. That was a penny. Okay. Like, really weird. Like, really? Like this was 20 years ago. All right. That's the same. Like God punishes. God's a jealous God. Well, I think jealous comes in Satan's form. Any kind of jealousy. Jealousy is wrong. Oh, God is a godly jealous. There is no, they don't mix. Hating is being jealous. That doesn't mix with love. I'll argue there to the last degree. A jealous God. No. If the God, oh yeah, a jealous God, Satan. There you go. Satan's God. He's supernatural. He owns this planet, is what he owns. He's the prince of the air. That's why this world's backwards and evil reigns. That's why no child molester in my town is ever even questioned. That's insane. That's one of the worst crimes, and it's never questioned. That's insane. So, yeah, like, oh, yeah, there's lots of jealous gods. Yeah, they're all little gods. Yeah, little Satans. Yeah. And is there any way to, like, eliminate them all? Like, what the hell's the matter with this world? Satan's in control. None of the insane abusers are ever questioned for anything that they do. Like, why can't they be held accountable for destroying that person's life? Why? This time and time and time, again and again and again, nothing is done. Nothing is done. Nothing at all is done about the worst people who commit the worst crimes, who do the worst things, who get fired for who knows what, and then they just hire them back and just take them back. This world is nuts that way. Like it's backwards. Like, you do something good, and that's the way it always was. Now it's like really, really, really bad. Really bad. The earth is really bad. Now, it did get worse, but I'm just saying, like, it always was that bad. I mean, the Turpins never should have, and Sybil never should have been abused to death, and that is a good proof. Well, they never sinned. And I have to find those two stories, videos that I watched within the year. This year it was a guy who had, he remembered all of his lives, and the only good thing about that video is he said, God lives in the 3D. Wow. Okay. All right. All these portals that you know of. Oh, demons come through portals. Yeah, the aliens. Okay. All right. That's starting to make a little sense. Like, God is in 3D. He came to 3D to do something. It is finished. What is finished? Satan. Maybe he was able to eliminate him for all time. What's another wrong thing about Hell Earth? Time. You have to wait in line for the grocery store. You have to wait in line. That's hell. You have to wait in line for things. Earth is hell. You shouldn't have to, be subjected to so many bad things. I mean, that's just a little tiny hell. I mean, for you to be screamed at by an insane abuser, that's real hell. But, then there's a little tiny hell. You have to wait in line. That's.